Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Jusant. Last time we finished chapter 1, and now it's on to chapter 2. I believe chapter 2 is called Migration. So if you recall, we made our way up to this sort of windmill looking thing, and we unlocked the ballast's ping mode, or no, echo it's called, yeah, this thing. And it can help us unlock or make plants grow, for instance, and different other things that will be revealed as we play. So let's make our way back down. And now we can progress further up the mountain. By using right, your companion will be able to see the next objectives as well as certain collectibles. Oh, I forgot about his being able to locate certain collectibles. So as I said last time, I'll try to get every collectible as we go, but I might of course miss some. So if we use the echo here, we can just grab on and the plant will grow. So let me try again. There we go. So I'm gonna try to take it a little bit easy, take it a little bit slow. Make sure I don't miss any collectibles. I want to minimize backtracking. Now let's see. I should maybe put the pit in here. Your companion's echo up triggers a reaction to elements around it that help you progress. Yeah. So we can use the echo, go a bit down, wall run. Not the problem. Now, could we have gone anywhere else here? I don't think so. Oh, I'm guessing we're not missing any collectibles. Ah yes, our first fresco. I believe this is our first. Let's see. Gallery. Yeah, this is our first fresco. So these are basically pictures of... well, the pictures are a little bit mysterious. We will get to know what they mean eventually. But here we see some people having walked up some stairs and some birds coming up a shaft or something like that. And each fresco is accompanied by a small poem. Each morning the waves carry in the day, for as long as we remember, we dance the dance of tides. Yeah, and these letters, we have to just go into them to unmark the unread mark, or whatever it's called. We haven't found any Bianca letters yet. I think that's a mistake. I think we've missed a Bianca letter. Anyway, let's push onwards. Yeah, so apparently this wasn't the way forward. Ah yes, this is the way. But then I guess it's good that we didn't miss that collectible. And also I tried to Google and figure out how to make the capture card output a little bit, well, not as dark. But so far it's fine, but we will get to other parts which are very dark. But I couldn't figure out how to manage it, so I turned the gamma all the way up in this game. Let's see if it works. We'll find out when we get to a dark spot. Anyway, I don't think we're missing anything here. Oh, I didn't notice this the first time I played. This is a broken elevator. We will soon encounter elevators like this. I don't think there's anything down here, but it doesn't hurt to check. Some of the collectibles in this game are fiendishly hidden, but I don't think this is it. It tells us to rest, but we've got plenty of time. Ah yes, this cairn is very easy to miss. We can't get it from here, but we can go a little bit higher. Jumping or double jumping allows you to go higher without being attached to anything. Yeah, so she can scramble a little bit up walls. A guitar, a trumpet, some instruments. I just noticed I forgot to edit the stream information. This is not part 1, this is part 2. So apparently this was a bar of some kind, eating place. Doesn't seem to be anything else in this area. So you can usually figure out if you're going the right way if you're going up. Okay, so the tutorial text is just telling us to that we can see our next objective. Let's see. Yeah, we can echo this thing. And this takes us back to where we were, so no point in going down. I'm just trying to be meticulous, not to miss any collectibles. I guess we can go... Well, does this open? I think this is just the end of the previous flower. Yeah. Alright. Up we go. Being careful not to let our stamina run dry. I believe we're supposed to go to the right, so let's check up here first. Ah yeah, there's a checkpoint thing up there, so... Anyway, let's drop down. We don't want to miss this cairn over here. Oh, can we reach it from here even? I suppose we have to, but... Oh yeah. That's how you do it. Back up we go. Using all your tools together allows you to overcome tricky situations. That's true. Yeah, I believe we can only go this way. There we go. And we've reached our first sort of village location. There are houses. And it tells us we can interact with our companion. But there's absolutely no need to do this except for a trophy, which is to do it 20 times. But I already have all of the trophies, so we won't bother with that. Let me just test if we actually can see collectibles with our ballast. Well, not every type of collectible. I'm guessing only altars and frescoes, I guess. Letters and Bianca's letters won't show up, I'm guessing. Moving sail. Carabiners, fishhooks, sound shells to give away or swap for provisions. Repairs and mending. Nets, harnesses, bubble stitch, sand stitch, any type of knitting. Asked for Enio. Last. Medallion. Shiny and round. It's not valuable, but I'm sad it's gone. Reward. Cake. Well, as anybody who's played the Portal knows, the cake is a lie, so this being a video game is probably also a lie. Job wanted. Housework and pebble sitting. Choco sitting and babysitting. Pebble sitting. So they refer to boats in this game as pebbles. So keeping track of boats, I guess. Accepting all vertical work. Renovating, decorating, drywalling. Volunteers wanted for expedition to the clouds. Seeking hope and water. Join us at 12 Octaves, Becca and Arlo's farm, Highfield, to journey together. Beware of heat stroke. Pebble shuttle service to Fumarolia Oasis. Can bring small bundles, letters, packages, no animals. Interesting, a Craigslist sort of thing. Another collectible. Auntie Ida, you have to talk to them. I want to go on an expedition to the desert too. Everyone always says I'm too young. I don't care. Neil's going. And he's only a bit bigger than me. Plus he's mean. I have to stay at the port gathering stinky old seaweed and doing my homework. I bet cleaning the canals with you would be more fun. I want to see what else is out there, but my parents never want to let me leave the village. Can you talk to them, please? Haha, oh Dee, believe me, sweetie, you wouldn't have much fun scraping the pipes of the Great Basin, that's for sure. You won't like what I'm about to say, but be patient. You have plenty of time to grow up. We'll be sailing off to the plain soon enough. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, though, but we have no choice but to go with your parents, so best not to quarrel with them in the meantime. I don't fancy crossing the plain with the three scowling faces. Your favorite auntie. Yeah, so there are scattered references to people going on an expedition. We missed Bianca's first letter. I think we missed it, but yeah, we'll learn more about Bianca as we go. I'm sure we'll find some other letters. Checkpoint. And let's see, this is the first elevator. Noticed there was another elevator over there we could have gone. Let's just be sure to explore everything down there as well. This octave, we are celebrating the safe return of Expedition 34 to the port. The expedition was led by Corey, who once again braved a horizontal world. We are proud to welcome these children of low tide, who are returning with a priceless treasure back among us. The members of Expedition 34, descendants of the celebrated Her, Iga and Ima, who were the first to venture out onto the Great Plain in search of the lost ocean, walked further than ever before and were finally able to find a new spring after numerous failed expeditions. A fresh start for many villages, who have been waiting their turn since the furnaces and Fumarola oases hit their population limits. A welcome reception will be held next sleep. The collective of former expeditionaries has made its best seaweed pie. Bring your own beverages. Aha, so apparently they've the people on this mountain. The mountain is called the Tower, by the way. So the people of the tower have been have apparently sought shelter elsewhere in the big horizontal world we can see. Brella Gazette, issue 43, 9 octaves and 1/3 after the Jusant. Editorial. In this issue, we'll be taking a look at the creatures that gave this near-cyclical publication its name, Brellas. While they've come up before in our issue on endangered tunnel wildlife and in our special edition, Inhabitants of the Great Reservoir, we've never dedicated an entire section to them. It's high time we rectified that. Brellas are best known for their slow and majestic flight. However, they begin their lives clinging to rocks. In this first stage of their life cycle, they resemble flowers known as shrinklets. From within the shrinklets come sparks, small glowing creatures that fly through the darkness of the caves and tunnels in groups. How many octaves does it take for a spark to grow into a Brella? How long do Brellas live? Has anyone ever seen one die? Much has been forgotten about Brellas, despite them being witnesses to the tower's ancient past. At the time of writing, they've almost completely disappeared. We only know about sparks from children's stories. They're said to kidnap naughty children. And shrinklet sightings are exceptionally rare, only occurring in the remotest tunnels. In the following pages, we've attempted to piece together some facts about them. Did you know? Based on the information we've gathered from the teams of water surveyors who sometimes encounter these creatures on their maintenance rounds, and who we are very grateful to, being near sparks makes you feel weightless. So be sure to behave yourselves, kids. Let's hope that the drop in activity in recent cycles will give shrinklets, sparks, and Brellas the peace, quiet, and space they need to thrive. We will meet sparks later in the game. I won't spoil, or well, if I spoil it, it's not much of a spoiler, but I won't. They're part of a gameplay feature, which we'll get to. I mean, in a way, this game is very short and doesn't have too much of a backstory anyway, so it's sort of limited how much I can spoil about it. Now let's see, I know this is the way we're supposed to go. We can actually sort of make out the ladder up here. We couldn't last time I tried this, but I'm guessing you all can see the ladder. It's really dark. And this is our first altar. Let's just grab it and give it a whirl. The caustics in the ceiling are really pretty. And again, the altars are just a type of collectible, so we're not getting any rewards other than the reward of finding them. So let's thoroughly explore down here. We are eventually going to make our way up there to the fan thing. Dearest Met, you'll probably laugh at what I'm about to say, but I wish I were a choco. Nothing to do but be round, fluffy and cute, the whole sleep long. No job and no existential crisis about the future. It'll be more relaxing than going door to door. But someone has to bring the old folks water, and I never would have believed it, but I've grown fond of them. Remember old Coco? She made me listen to and dust off her shell collection. She's as deaf as a post, so someone should listen to them once in a while, she said. One of the shells almost crumbled to dust. They miss the ocean just like we do. Well, every shell we've been listening to has been crumbling to dust. Are things any better with your family? Are they still upset? No need to tell me if it's too difficult to talk about. I may not be there to support you, but I'm sending waves your way. Aha, that Coco. Still, I admire you. I definitely wouldn't have the patience. Things with my parents are still choppy. They let the ocean disappear, but they don't want to understand what happened. We're not responsible, they always say. They've left for the cauldron's oasis. They'd requested the furnaces, so they could join some friends of theirs, but spots there are hard to come by. At least things have calmed down for me since they left. I feel as light as can be. Maybe I should go on a trip too. So there's a whole society in this place. I think it's sort of interesting to wonder about like how long is a cycle? I mean, from high tide to low tide. How fast does it go? How long does it last? And things like that. I mean, it stands to reason that the tide has to, well, first of all, rise very, very high. But also at such a pace that people can actually use the tides for transportation and whatnot. They apparently live on a very vertical space. Anyway, we're back down. There's a... Did we... Yeah, we've read this. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we haven't missed any collectibles down here, so... Let's go up. Back to that ladder we found. These little creatures, they are the chocos. You can chase them around and eventually they'll scurry away into a hidey hole. And there's a trophy for doing that to 10 of them. But yeah, as I said, I already have all of them, so... Left stick to move on the ledge. Logbook, 12 octaves and 1 prime after the Jusant. Usually, just getting to low tide from my old lighthouse is an expedition for me. It's hard to believe that this time the adventure was just getting started. At the meeting point, I found myself waiting with Met, a young woman from these parts. Well, younger than me anyway. Her parents have already left, but like other people our age, she wanted to stay. That made ripples with the older generation. Leaving the family nest is no easy thing. I don't know Met well, but we already have something in common, the widening gap between us and our parents. She seemed relieved to see me. For once, I was lost for words. Smiling awkwardly and still red from the exertion of getting there, with my pack all undone and my hair sticking up every which way probably. Nice one, Bianca, not socially awkward at all. But I was just as relieved as she was to know I wouldn't be setting sail alone. To my surprise, old Saul joined us too. I don't think we'd exchanged a single word before now. Would an old schooner like him be able to keep up? Ever since I was little, Saul's always been the old hermit who lives up on high. He used to scare me. He would come down to the port sometimes, like a spider sliding down a silk thread. The other kids and I would have fun running away, screaming at the sight of him. Even now my knees started quaking as I saw him lumbering towards me. We set off as a group of 3, since no one else came to join our crew. I soon realized I'd been worried for nothing. Sol leads the way, an odd figure with nimble feet who climbs the cliffs with amazing ease. Met follows behind, brimming with energy. Suddenly I feel like the old one, Bianca. So this is our first Bianca letter, or, well, the first one we found. Yeah, the second one, so we missed one, as I thought. Oh well. Run up here, grab ourselves a cairn. Also easy to miss. And take the elevator up. Doesn't seem to be anything else over here. So let's cross this gap. There we go. our second fresco, which is basically unmissable. Let's check it out. A picture of a what looks to be a big ballast. There are some people sitting next to it, I guess, or being carried by it. In the night, the stars tell tales, the firelight warms us, we laugh, we dream of stories of days to come and days gone by. Oh yeah, we came from up top, so this must be the way to go. Somebody set up a small camp here, exploring these caverns. Alright, let's just make sure we didn't miss anything. I don't think we did. I believe this is just a straight climb. Yeah. You can usually see by the type of texture whether or not you can stand on them, so there was no need to go all the way down. Yeah, we're climbing here. She must be incredibly strong to climb this fast. Reeling my rope, get another checkpoint, and another shell. Let's give it a listen. All right. I do believe we can make it to the other side here, if I remember correctly. Yes, we can. Pardon me, but I noticed I've stopped receiving my newspaper. Is there anything I should do? Could this be an oversight on your part? While I'm at it, I should mention that I really enjoyed your article on the Choco show, Sol Keke. Greetings. As you know, there isn't enough water left for the postal relays to function, and too few pebbles available to deliver the paper in good conditions. Because of this, the Voice of the Ravines team has decided to cease publication. Although our desire to inform our readers is stronger than ever, we haven't yet decided what form our daily paper will take in light of this new situation. Thanks for your feedback on the show. I've always enjoyed covering that event. Let's hope we get an opportunity to discuss it again one day. When there's no water, everything seems so fragile, doesn't it? Indeed, these people are completely dependent on the tides. let's see, only one way to go. Double tap R1 to climb the rope more quickly. And also easy to miss, there's a collectible back here. Let's go get that one. Oh, some hard hats with lights in front. There's so many things to notice if you just walk around. I'm sort of amazed at all the effort that's gone into making assets for this game. A Fresco. Looks like a diving ballast. At your sides, I want to stay. With you, adventure is never far away. Ready to draw us into the fray. Oh, at your sides, I want to stay. Don't send me away, I pray. Oh, and there's a diver diving next to it, which gives you a feeling of exactly how big they are, or can be. I mean, the guy I have on my shoulder is pretty tiny compared to that one at least. I don't think there are any more collectibles in this area, but it pays to be sure. Pretty. I've never seen so many people coming down from the heights. And some are stopping in low tide. Maybe my situation is not so hopeless after all. The ocean provides for a patient heart, as my mother used to say. Maybe I'll finally manage to meet someone. It's been slim pickings here. Apart from old Yom, maybe. He makes my heart flip with his dimples, calloused hands, and that plaid shirt he always wears. Yom, the baker? I hope you're joking. I can never tell when you're pulling my leg. Anyway, I'm leaving the tower too. Sorry, Bassa, I don't know how else to tell you. I wish we could clip our carabiners together like we used to before running aground on the old pier. I wish I could convince you to come with me, but that's how it is. I'm crewing up with the neighboring village. They've found me a spot on one of their pebbles. We'll see each other again somewhere down on the plain, won't we? Don't be angry with me. I'll miss your letters. So a little bit of romance going on. Oh, I see another swing. I don't think there's anything over here, but no. Doesn't seem to be. I like to be thorough. Completionist that I am. Oh, there's a cairn. Could have easily missed that one. Digging equipment, sides. Chapter 3, Solstice. Alright, so this has been another installment of Let's Play Jusant. We finished Chapter 2 and we are on to Chapter 3. So thanks for your time and attention, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.